Do you believe in jinns and angels, and do you know what they were made of?
Yes, sir. We have to establish that we don't believe. Okay? Belief is not something we do. We investigate. Yeah, we investigate and we go by languages, etc., in order to establish what the fact is from the misinformation. So, angels and jinns, obviously, Malaika and Jinnat, these are beings that were disembodied, okay, that what referred to as the Nephilim, the ones that fell down to this planet, this realm. These were what we was talking about before, the Anunnaki. These Anunnaki were the ones that were watching this planet at one time. And there's a certain amount of them, between 200 to 300. 200 were cast out because of what they did, which was they mixed in with the daughters of Enoshites. Okay, this is where you get your story in your Genesis story that the sons of God came down and took the daughters of men. The word there you found for men is the word Nas, which means forgetful being, or Enosh. So these Enoshites were the ones that these fallen Nephilim, I forgot the Arabic word for them, they came and they took and became without bodies. They was basically cast onto the earth without bodies and became your jinns. That's what, and then you pick up in the Quran or the Arabic, you find the word jinn, which are basically disembodied entities or energy beings of various forms of what we refer to as ether. So these etheric beings, then their lesser, their potency, their energy became less and less, and they become more wicked and more evil. And this is where it gave birth to the rise of jinns, because jinns can also come in the form of men and mix in and produce children, because they have the ability to change their appearance, etc. And that's where you're getting your Arabic stories or Arabic hadiths or Quranic hadiths from. Okay, but you're actually dealing with beings that fell from a different dimensional or different existence, like from different star systems that came here thousands and thousands of years ago. This is where your actual story is coming from. It's not about a belief, it's actually the knowing of these beings and where they came from.
So what's the difference between the angels and the jinns then?
So just going to be really quick. Yeah. In Islam, you will be taught about the different realms as Nasut, Malakut, and Lahut. Yeah. So the Malaika, or what we're calling Malakut, will be the realm of the angels. And there was a war in heavens, and Iblis, right, who is referred to as the rebellious one, basically because he didn't listen to the Mikael, right? There was a revolt, and they felt...
Where did you get this story from?
Okay, that's such a good question, because when we were talking about how Rasuls or prophets or people receive scripture, you have books that people don't know about. Like, for example, who you calling Adam, he had a book, right? And his book is referred to in the Quran as Al-Suhuf, yeah? The Abraham had a book. Many people had books, but when...
Can you just tell me what surah and verse that...
Where the Suhuf is?
Yeah.
No, I don't know it right off the top of my head, but that's something you can... Maybe one of my brothers might. But the point I'm making is that there are writings like Al-Hikmah, you know, there's many books that are not recognized or compiled, even though it's mentioned, people don't know about, like the Suhuf, for example, which speaks about these things. But also remember that I'm saying that the origins of Islam go back to these Anunnaki stories as well. But anyway, my point was that you have beings on different realms, and when the angels come down, like how Gabriel or Jibril, or we call Gabriel, they come down here, and then you have the rebellion, which meant that there were people that agreed, and then you had those that didn't agree, and they were cast down here. People say the 200 fallen angels. So that's what we're talking about, where you have agreeable, disagreeable beings, and that's what the whole point of being given the Siratul Mustaqim, which is supposed to be the straight path, so that if you don't get tempted by Iblis and Shaitan and all those beings that are leading people astray, you will basically go down.
So because the question I asked was what was the difference? So do you not draw
the difference
clear difference between jinns and angels?
No, because you have good angels and bad angels. That's what we're saying. They're both.
So angels are jinns.
There's some jinns that,
right.
yeah.
So may I because you asked about the quote. The Suhuf scroll scripture mentioned explicitly in the Quran in these passages. Surah and Nadam, which is talking about the stars,
chapter
Najim.
53. Oh, yeah, Najam, yeah. Yes, chapter 53, verse 36 to 37. Or has he not been informed of what was in the scriptures, Suhuf of Moses and of Abraham, who fulfilled his commitments? Surah Al-Ala, 87th chapter, 18 to 19. In these, this is the former scriptures, Suhuf, the scriptures of Abraham and Moses, meaning scrolls or pages. The word Suhuf scriptures also appears in other contexts in the Quran, such as 80 verse 13.
But you said that it was Adam that had the suhuf.
No,
Different
there's
pages of
different
the Suhuf
pages
were given
was
to different people.
prophets.
But the
But
reason why I
collectively-
asked that is because you said that in the Quran, it mentions that Adam alayhi salam had the suhuf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what you-
part of
pure
it.
pages, yeah.
Okay.
He was
But in
the-
what you just said, there was none of that. Can we agree that
there was none of what?
there was? It didn't explicitly say that in the Quran that Adam had received the suhuf, or there was anything to do with Adam and.
Yeah, so we are
Right.
telling you something that's called outformation now. Things that you're not privy to.
Okay. So
Because there's
so
things-
it's not in the Quran then.
It is.
It is. It
We
says
just gave you the quotes.
But
Of-
you
I just said
no, but-
Abraham.
no,
I asked you
Adam.
before, did you know about the Suhuf at first? You said no.
But
now
now you
you're
can have
giving me-
a stance on it.
Yeah, a stance on it,
No, there's no stance. I asked you where in the Quran
right?
does it say that Adam had the suhuf? You went and looked. You came back and told me about Abraham and Moses. There was no mention of Adam. So
Okay, so if I said Abraham or Moses, then you would be all right with that.
of course not, because I've asked you about Adam. I'm asking about Adam. That's my thing, because I want to know. Okay,
You didn't
said-
ask me about Adam. I mentioned Adam.
You can go back.
Anyway,
It's
it's fine.
Yeah.
But go on.
Yeah, go on.
I just want to add about the Suhuf, which chapters the pure pages. There were 100 pages. 10 was received by Adam, 50 received by Seth, 30 was received by Enoch, and 10 was received by Abraham. That's what compiles a Suhuf. Like we said there, especially I was thinking of Surah Al-Ala, but he rather there pointed out Surah Najam. So there are the pure pages. There's also, we say, a Torah, there's 5 books of Moses. There's also the book, it's got a here, Kitab al-Hikmah, the book of wisdom from the Prophet Luqman. These are the 7, we call the 7 seals that the Master unlocked from the year 1970 AD. You got Torah, you got Al-Injil, the book of Moses, book of Isa.
Okay.
We have Az-Zubur, the book of Psalms. It's got Al-Quran. We've got one here called Kitab al-Barnabas. So, Kitab al-Barnabas, Al-Hikmah from Barnabas, Al-Hikmah, the book of wisdom from Luqman, As-Suhuf, the pure pages. Torah.
So you're saying that Malachi York gained his knowledge of the Quran divinely through himself, or did he read it?
Now,
Where did he get his Quran from?
Okay, first, the master teacher, remember, first of all, he went to, he studied in the University of Khartoum in Sudan. Then he also finished off his degree in Al-Azhar in Egypt. Okay?
Cairo.
That's where he got his qualification
Yeah.
in Arabic and in the Quranic studies. Okay, so however, because of who he is, he was in communication with elders who had the original scriptures in their possession, and they presented it to him. Okay, so he's got no one in the Islamic world even know about as-Suhuf.
And just quickly, his family, remember, he was born into the family as well. So it's not
telling
just because he
you,
went
yeah.
to the university and
When
studied.
did he know that he was born into the family from birth?
What do you mean, when did he know?
No, it was
When did he find out?
he found out through a person called Sheikh Dawood Ahmed Faisal, who owned a State Street Mosque in New York.
So he found out in New York.
That's right.
But he had
When he was
ties to the
13, but he
Ansars
had
of
ties
Sudan as
with
well.
them from
The family.
from time, yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned Uthman, the third caliph, that he was Abu Bakr's father when you were speaking.
I said that, yeah. Let me just double check that. Well, carry on. But,
But yeah,
I did say
just,
that.
I'm just correcting you because
Yes.
Uthman, the actual caliph,
But
wasn't Abu Bakr's father, although
that's
Abu
absolutely
Bakr's
fine.
father's name was Uthman.
Okay.
He was known as Uthman.
Really just got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You mentioned that in Egypt there is the Quran. in its original form
Oh,
without
the museum. The museum.
Yeah,
The
without
oldest.
yeah.
Yeah.
You said it's the oldest one,
Oldest,
yeah?
one of the
Yeah.
oldest ones, yeah.
So, can you really trust it to be the oldest one if, when I was there myself, the Egyptian tour guides, they don't even recognize that the Egyptians were black, dark skin?
Yeah, because they're desert Arabs.
is the
They're the
problem.
red
This is
Arabs
what I'm
that
saying
have
to you.
supplanted.
So how can you say
so
to
how
you?
can, yeah, no, but
All
I'm
right,
saying,
DNA evidence.
if you, this is like, I already knew, and he explained, he was like, I can't remember who it was, but it was one of the black ones, yeah. And he's like, why is his skin black? It's not because he was black, it's because he was dead, basically, innit? I'm not gonna lie, I was getting angry, innit?
Yeah.
I was thinking, what are you lot talking about?
And this is
I'm
what I
coming
was trying to
innit?
say
You know
when
what
I
mean?
was tying in the whole slave trade.
Yeah, and I know that was very
racism
much
and all that.
prevalent.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I understood that. But if that's how they're misinforming people, how can you be so sure that that Quran is the original one there?
No, we said one of the originals.
The oldest.
Oldest, sorry.
the oldest.
Yeah,
One of the oldest.
because they will claim they have an oldest one, but we have one in ancient Egypt that's older than theirs.
See, my brother, what you need to understand is this, right? There's the secular world that was created by these desert Arabs that controlled that area known as Mecca.
Yeah,
It was a trading route.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
they established that for a reason, to take control of the trading route. The family that owned that trading route or in that area were known as the Quraysh tribe
Yeah.
that Muhammad came from.
yeah.
So it's strategically done in a way to take back that trading route.
But that
You
was
understand?
that was
No,
way
let me
before
finish-
though.
let me finish.
Yeah,
Ancestrally, like Muhammad has stated, he's of the tents of Kedah, from the tribe of Kedah. You know who Kedah is, right?
yeah. No, Kidder.
Kedah, yeah.
Yeah.
It means strong genes.
Kedah.
That's what his name means, strong genes. Because he was black, African, by way of his mother, Ishmael. Yeah, Ishmael was black, he was African. His mother was Egyptian. Yeah. So we are the Kedarites. We are the Ishmaelites.
How?
In the original form, because of who we descended from.
So
We
you're saying
descended from Abraham. Abraham was the
yeah, but there was
Chaldeans.
two. This is what I'm saying. If Abraham had two sons,
Yeah.
yeah,
So what do you think Jacob looked like?
yeah, but Jacob is from
His mother.
Ishaq, yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob is from
So
Ishaq.
what do you think Ishaq would have looked like?
Yeah, but you're saying that you descended from them.
No, I'm saying we have ties to them.
Okay,
Let me
so
explain how.
so you gotta be clear.
The
'cause you're
tie,
saying
yeah,
that-
but it's in the blood. It's all in the blood. That's what we're talking about, the blood lineage. When you go and research about where the Ishmaelites and the descendants of Muhammad, after they were ousted from that area of Mecca, where they went back into their family blood lineage. This became your Lemba people, yeah, the Dunakil, the Dongolawe. These are African tribes that they married back into because they knew their origin. So when you trace back all of these things, so what I'm saying is that the knowledge of ancient times, the knowledge of certain scriptures or books or manuscripts, don't think because the desert Arabs, they command things now, have all the knowledge. This
Even
is what
in
we're trying to
Egypt, you
say
got
to you.
Aswan. Yeah, you go to different parts and you see the difference. So
I know.
sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
cool.
fine, man.
No worries. Are you Ahmadiyya?
No.
No.
And because I've listened to a audio recording of Dr. Malachi York,
Okay.
and he was talking about Islam, and he was talking about the origins of the Nation of Islam, and where Fraud Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad and these guys came from, and you know how. I'm gonna keep calling him Fraud Muhammad because he was a fraud.
I thought that was a
I did it on purpose.
okay.
How he appeared and
Yeah.
his name changed throughout the times, and basically just as miraculously as he appeared, he disappeared. And he created these factions basically.
Yeah.
I know that this is wrong what he was doing, because he created innovation and he called himself Allah, and that is like one of the biggest sins you could ever do. You can't call yourself Allah. You can't compare yourself with Allah. Do you know what I mean? So anyway,
What's your question?
My question was
But
based
I'm
on
saying-
that because what he was saying that the Qurans that they followed were from Ahmadiyya, basically the Ahmadiyya inspired Quran.
Right.
So I was thinking maybe the Islam that you lot came through was based off of that.
No,
and
because
that's
what the
why I asked you,
master
are you
did is
Ahmadiyya?
he took the cover of all of it and he exposed everybody and everything. So
Who did?
Dr. Malachi.
Okay,
and I'm
Malachi,
saying the same way he would talk about the Ahmadiyya, he would talk about, you know, even like the Noble Jew Ali Quran that came from the same
mentioned
Arab,
that, yeah.
and he would talk about obviously the Orthodox Sunni Muslims. So we're not saying that the Ansarullah, in terms of the family, that they were more authentic basically, but even then we then ended up coming out of Islam completely because he knew that Islam is only a small part of our story, going back to being the original people on the planet, and that we had a whole way of life before we were introduced to Islam.
Fair enough. If that's what you believe.
That's what we know.
I mean, yeah, agree to disagree. So, do you believe that Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a prophet?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does the word prophet mean though? Because there's
types
different
of
types of
prophets.
prophets.
There's prophets and messengers. Yeah. So
Okay,
there's
what's the
obviously
difference?
The prophet, as I know,
Yeah.
a prophet is one that is, he's given a special task to bring like prophecies and revelation and to take a nation out of darkness, and he's given a special task. Do you know what I mean? Each of the main prophets like Muhammad, Jesus, Moses, Abraham, they all had specific tasks, whereas the messengers, they were there to deliver a message. Do you know what I mean? And they didn't have such heavy tasks. That's how I know it.
Well, the difference is really the ones that receive a scripture.
Yeah.
So that would be the Rasul.
There you go.
Yeah, so
There you go, yeah.
the main ones, like we already said, is Barnabas, yeah, that's his scroll. Then you have the Injil, which we already spoke about, Jesus, Al-Quran, Muhammad, Al-Zabur, which is the Psalms, the Torah,
And who revealed the Psalms?
David.
Okay. Yeah, I know that. I
Dawid.
just seen
Okay,
yeah.
and you got Al-Hikmah, and then you got
Luqman.
and you got As-Sahuf, which many don't know, and you can see that's why we have that pyramid of truth.
Okay. Where are you guys from individually? In your heritage?
Ghana.
Okay, yourself?
Well, people would say Nigeria,
Okay.
but we know that these divisions, I know he's going to say Jamaica.
Yeah, I knew you was Jamaican.
But we're all
But
can tell.
collectively,
collectively we're Sabian.
we're Sabians or Nuwapians because that's what's about. It's about a unification. and
Yeah.
not
No, I
just-
just wanted to know, like, in
Yeah.
terms of,
Yeah.
you know, no.
So,
'Cause I'm-
Geography.
remember, when we speak to you,
Geography.
we're also speaking to the audience, so we just like to clarify certain things.
Get you. So who do you worship?
That's a good. Listen,
Yeah.
ultimately, you worship yourself.
Correct.
The divine.
No, I'm asking you. Who do you worship?
Myself.
Okay.
Because myself. Do you want me to elaborate?
Okay.
Yeah. Want me to?
No, that's fine. Who do you
He's happy.
worship?
He's happy
And that's
with that.
all you worship? You just worship yourself?
That's right.
Right.
Okay,
So,
and yourself and you? Is it
But
same?
let's explain why we worship ourselves.
but I agree with Haptui, but like I said at the beginning, but we didn't really get to go into it. Yeah. If you was to type the word meaning of worship, yeah, because this is what happens. Sometimes we don't research and we say things based on what we've been programmed to say and feelings. Yeah. The word worship, right, literally means, you can Google it, right?
Yeah.
The act of showing profound reverence, adoration, and honor to a divine being. You can go into even be a sacred object or a person of higher status. That's what the word means. So if I honor someone or I see someone of a high status and I look to them as someone of, you can call it a mentor or whatever, you can use that word in the sense of worship, not in the religious sense where you have to go and bow down and kneel and do something.
Different level.
Burn carcasses and all
exactly.
of that kind of stuff.
That's why we are very keen on language and words, because someone can say a word and there are different interpretations to that word, and they might think the meaning they have in their head is the same meaning we have, and it's not the same. And that's why we say, when we say we're Muslim, we're not saying we subscribe to one of these sects or whatever. We're saying by the meaning of the word Muslim means ones of peace. We are ones of peace.
Though.
Yeah, but that's now going to go into semantics, because then you have to do with the language and breaking it apart and how the root word becomes.
But if we are looking at semantics,
yeah,
Muslim is one who submits.
No, it's
yeah?
not.
it's not
One who.
Break it down.
So
Salam is the
Islam,
root word. The root word is salam.
look,
What's
we
the
have
root of the
we
word?
have Islam,
Yeah.
we have Salam, and we have Muslim.
Right, but
Right.
there's a root
Yeah.
to the word,
SLM.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sin Lam Mim.
Exactly.
which is
Yeah.
salam.
Yeah, but no, it's not Salam.
It is. You can hear it. Salam.
Yeah, but that's the root, but it doesn't necessarily mean it. So basically,
That's how
a
words are
Muslim.
formed, because you take the three-part
Verb,
verb,
Yeah.
S, L, and M,
Consonants, yeah.
and then you add the consonants
Yeah,
in between.
exactly,
Or
to
the,
create
or the
those
vowels.
words, to create
Sorry.
those,
Yeah.
to create those words. But
Exactly.
so if it's
Well, to create a tone. It's actually a word.
yeah,
It's a
so it's
tone.
the same as
But are you,
Jinn-
if
say
you're a
it's Jinn.
linguist, I'm saying, and you study languages,
Yeah.
you will know that the MU, is
denoting belonging.
belonging,
Yes,
right?
I know.
One who is belonging or attached to something.
I know.
Right.
But
Then the word salam, as I
Be
said,
one
the
of
fifth
peace.
attribute of Allah
Yeah.
is
peace.
yeah,
assalamu,
but-
which
but-
is peace.
But you could say the same as for
Okay, let me-
Islam.
I get you,
could
I
say
get
the
you.
same.
Let me tell you
say
something
the same
quickly.
for Islam, because
Yeah.
it's seen.
I hear you. Let me tell you what the
mim.
confusion is, yeah? If you are peaceful, you automatically submit to natural nature. You may say Allah.
I say it's the other way around.
Well,
because
You can say what you want to say, but what does it actually mean?
And I'm saying, if I'm a
you're saying what
if
you're
I'm a
saying.
peaceful person,
Yeah, that's your opinion, though.
no,
it's
it's
not.
not. Because if I'm peaceful, I'm going
No, but this is
according
from
to.
according to what are you saying?
Because I'm saying
by
the
the
root word,
language.
the root
By
word
the
is
language.
the root
yeah,
of the
the,
word.
language.
the conjugation of the word,
Yeah.
the root word is peace.
Yeah.
That's the root word.
Okay.
Salam.
So yeah, but you've attached that. Like I said, you could say the because you've added the alif.
Lam,
the,
mim.
the alif,
Lam,
the,
mim,
the
yeah.
alif in between the
Yeah.
scene. Yeah. So
Show me how you do the same thing with submit. What's the word for submit in Arabic?
Islam.
It's not.
It's
We
like
just got to the language and the root.
yeah, but all right, Islam.
There's a
is
word for
submission.
I
submit,
can
you
tell
know.
you.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Oh, what is
I'm going to tell you.
Taslam.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Taslam,
Right.
Taslam,
Right.
Taslim. Yeah. So basically, yeah. Just but it's like what I was gonna say is the word jinn and Jannah.
And
Yeah.
Jan.
Yeah. So
No, there was an actual being called Jan, who is the head of the jinns.
okay,
and that's
I
in the
don't know,
Quran.
but
Okay.
that's not my point.
Right.
Jinn and Jannati is the Jim Noon. Yeah, the origin, the root of those three letters means hidden. Yeah,
Okay.
it's hidden. Do you understand? Because and that's why you get Jinn, which is from a hidden place, and you get Jannah, which is hidden. Do you understand?
That's what we say. If you're
Yeah.
a disembodied
So-
being, you can't be seen.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're
yeah.
hidden, but
Cool.
you're still
But
there.
I'm saying like, Jinn isn't anything to do with Jannah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
You mean Jannah or Jannah? You
Jan-
see by heaven.
yeah.
Yeah, it is, because I said
So
to you,
it's
these
unseen.
angels came from heaven.
You're making that up, but cool.
What? I'm making up the fact that
Malaika
angels came
came
from
from-
heaven.
You're
So where's Nasut?
ascribing.
Where's Nasut?
Nasut. What's
Sorry,
Nasut?
Nasut, Malakut. Where's Malakut?
What's Malakut?
That's the realm of
Malaika,
the
the realm
angels.
of the angels. Nasut means Nas, insan, man, or human beings or humankind.
Yeah.
That's this realm.
Yeah.
The Malaika reside in Malakut, which is the abode
Yeah.
of the angels.
Okay.
Then you have Lahut, which is the abode of the omnipotent
And
one.
is this from
This is from your
Nuwabian?
this is from Arabic and Quran.
Okay, fair enough. But we're focusing on Islam, Salam, and Muslim. Yeah, I said it's the other way around because through experience, you can be someone that tries to be a peaceful person, and then automatically you're saying that you'll submit, but it's like if anybody
Do you know
It's
really?
going
No
out. Let
one
me
can
land.
be
Let me
a
land. Let me
Muslim,
land.
to be honest.
Let me land.
Yeah.
If I go outside and I'm going somewhere and I have the aim to get from one part of London to another, and every step of the way there's a barrier, and all 7 o'clock I don't end up, and then my car breaks down. So I'm not supposed to go there. Yeah, I could be angry. But then if I am one who submits to Allah's will, because ultimately every single thing that happens in life is as a result of qadr, which is fate, yeah, from what Allah decrees, then I will
Did it say
submit.
faith or fate?
Fate.
F-A-T-E?
Yeah, fate. So it's as a result of, I become one who submits to Allah's will. And I find peace in that because I know, do you know what? Maybe I wasn't supposed to go there.
But that's still
Maybe-
two different words.
What?
Because you're finding the result of that is the ending of the word, the grammar of peace.
No,
but
no,
you
no, no, no,
first
no.
submit.
No,
So
no.
you still there's
No,
two
no.
words.
No,
When I was
you
just-
said you're taking all my words. I'm saying you submit, yeah.
But we're
to
not
Allah's will.
disagreeing that you submit. What we're
Yeah.
saying is what you're
meaning of
submitting
your word.
to
Yeah.
and the meaning of the word.
so you're so
we're
I'm
not
submitting
we're not
to-
submitting to Allah, we're submitting to nature.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm
that-
saying.
that's our
So
difference.
what you just
That's
described
our
of your
difference.
journey to try and get somewhere, that's nature. You
For
can't
you,
say
for you.
No, everything is based on
Okay,
nature.
That's for you. But it's fine though. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's
You have
fine. It's fine.
voluntary and involuntary forces within your body, yeah? Your circadian rhythm, your heartbeat, etc. Once, if you're dealing with what you're saying about that you're submitting, which one submits when you go to sleep?
Yeah, but it's not. That's like an involuntary act. Like you go to bed with the intention of going to sleep. Yeah, but Allah is the one that basically facilitates the beating of your heart and your breath while you're sleeping.
But
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
even though you said that, and we were saying, what is Allah? Because to say He's the one that facilitates the beating of your heart, it sounds nice. But when we say you can't even break down, He doesn't even exist, only in your mind as a concept or a thought. Because if you didn't have that thought or that concept that was given to you by way of someone writing a book, yeah, you wouldn't be saying that.
You're saying that, but I'm saying no. I'm saying that my belief in
Belief.
Allah
Belief.
is fine. My faith, belief and faith. I'm okay with the concept of belief. I'm okay with the concept
So are
of
we,
faith.
but what we're saying, there's a higher level to believe. To know is higher than to believe.
Okay, well, I know through personal experience, and I'm saying that in my fitra, which is my natural inclination, yeah, I have always believed in the Most High. Yeah,
I knew.
Nah, for you, not me.
No,
but
no.
next,
let's
anyway,
try and get through the questions. Yeah. Happy can take this.
How can you say that? All right, how can you say that there's no original Quran, but say that Dr. York's Quran is authentic?
That's the oldest.
Yeah.
So his is okay. So is there any authentic Qurans in existence today
Only
in circulation?
not physically, no.
Not physically. And do you believe that that's authentic?
This is authentic in terms of based on the most accurate translation.
Exactly.
Okay, so you do. You believe that that's more authentic
Remember
of a Quran
what we explained to you.
than all the other ones in circulation, yeah?
But what I'm saying is, for you to know that for a fact, you have to
read it.
compare and read them side by side. Like I've read the Yusuf Ali, I've read other versions, and I've read this. And when you do, that's why I was saying to you originally that you can't. The best thing to do is say, let me get it and read it, and then I'll be able to make a judgment.
Yeah.
Because you can't just like look at it and say it's not.
Okay, cool. If you believe that Abraham worshipped other than Allah, what did you learn about Abraham's worship or Ibrahim's worship from an Islamic point of view? Because you said you were Muslim.
Okay, right. Remember, right, that the master took us through schools, okay, and monotheism was just one of the schools that you went through. So the master said, I had to make it believable to myself as it is to you. So it's just for school. Late one, Dad, when we came out.
Sorry, you're talking about belief, but anyway, carry on.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
at
right.
that time, yeah, we
That's
weren't
right.
believers.
Yeah,
weren't a belief.
Until we became knowers.
Yeah.
You can't believe you have to know.
Yeah,
no,
That's right.
Right. So then, once we elevated out of the school of religion into institutionalized religion, remember, whilst we was in the school of religion, whilst we was in the school of Islam, we never ascribed nor subscribe to Orthodox Sunni Islam. We ascribe and subscribe to, as we said before, to Ansarul Mahdi or the Ansarullah, as mentioned in the Quran, that the Quran says in 61:14 that it's a command. Kunu Ansarullah. You see, Kama qala Isa ibn Maryam, as Jesus, son of Mary, said lil Hawariyina, to his disciples, those dressed in white. So that alone lets you know Kunu is a command text, as you know yourself in Arabic. Be
and it is.
Ansarullah.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't say to be 61:14, read it, but you have to read it in the Arabic. Because what we're saying is that, like I do agree with you that when you read the Quran from whether it's some Saudi or whatever, all the Qurans are the same in the Arabic.
Yeah.
But it's the mistranslation
Yes.
that
Yeah, that's
people
what we're saying.
start to
Yeah,
deviate.
exactly.
Right? So I agree with you guys. I don't disagree with you.
Let me just give him the quotes in case he wants to look it up. Yeah, 352 and 61:14.
What's that?
Talking about Ansar Allah and
Be Ansar.
that we should be the aiders of Allah.
Yeah, but
But carry.
352
Mm-hmm.
and
What did I?
61:14.
61:14.
Yeah.
Click here now to watch the full unedited version. Comment below some actual facts from Dr. Malachi Z. York and share this video with at least 9 people.